Yeah, these things. They put their eyes away. It was so long before I realized that they had little faces. And I was like, oh, this is dark-sided. There's something about, like, I know it's supposed to be cute. I'm like, oh, this is just like a plant. This thing has a soul, and that was too scary. It's like if you had like a rose bush and then one day it just had eyes and was looking and blinking at you, and you'd be like, nope.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Kochi-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
I forgot about Paimon's new voice.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
That sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing! Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Sometimes it sounds exactly like Karina, but sometimes it sounds a little weird. I wouldn't say it sounds exactly like them. It sounds like it's like a close imitation in places. Like in places I'm like, oh, this sounds similar, but I can tell it's not. But like in other places, I'm like,
Heads up!
they're still finding their feet, I think.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a...
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Hey! There's a hilichurl here. Is it... sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away! Oh, guess our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Yeah, brutal. Hmm?
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
So this is this. Okay. This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
Did we know the hibernation chamber before? No. In fact, I don't think a spaceship was ever mentioned before. Like, it was just mentioned that we'd, like, come from beyond the sky and arrived into that, but I don't think it was ever referred to as a spaceship. So we definitely didn't know about the hibernation chamber. But I guess that's where, like, the traveler was sleeping while the Abyss Twin was traveling. No, I still have mine. Oh.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
The way he worded it makes it sound like they had before. Yeah, I feel like maybe this is just like an off-screen conversation that the traveler had with Paimon. One belongs to me, and the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien.
What
wait,
are you, Paimon?
No, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Anson?
Something's come up.
There you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Anson, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I don't think we should be telling
I
Jansen
came here to
about
let
this.
you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh, shit. Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Aether is on the move again. Oh, we're actually referring to him by his name. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off?
It's the Abyss Order. They have all these powers.
Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great, then let's head over together.
Space and time for you.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Yansan. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
She's processing.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Yes, it's
Well,
not.
yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me,
Interesting.
I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
They're trying to find out information. Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away. And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch to teach him a lesson, would you?
She fucking kills me, bro.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or
I
something?
don't think that's the point of this right now.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that,
Why aren't
so...
you helping, Queen?
Well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Do you think this line is foreshadowing about them not being the real villain? Maybe? If I were him, I'd have changed that name long ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I almost
Just
said
shout
that
it.
because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Like, oh shit, this is awkward now.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get 'em!
Obsessed. Oh. Priestly Lolly.
Hero incoming! Yeah!
Full throttle!
Oh, okay.
Drop
I
your
have to actually-
weapons! Justice will prevail! Start the clock! Fulfill our pact! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh yeah.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Woo! Oh, hello.
Headbutt! Heads up! You asked for it!
Faster! Stronger!
On my mark! Why me? Hey!
Forward! Crush them!
Oh, okay. You guys just staying behind, or?
Running late again.
Oh. Dark light candlesticks, created by believers in the Abyss and Chaos, will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it into void wards. Oh, that's lore-y. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible to retrieve the converted elemental energy.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
Oh, hello.
Let's rock!
Oh, this breaks and release. Okay.
Why me? Heads up!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Hero incoming!
Stop right there!
Quick as a flash! Let's...
Show no mercy! Light up the blazing sun!
This is not a real rotation. Oh.
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Yes, ma'am.
Why me?
It's justice o'clock! You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the abyss will pay the price!
Oh, ow. Okay, yeah, do you transform me?
Ah!
Ow.
Drop your weapons! Justice will... On my mark! You two! Time! Rise with the sun! Headbutt!
Hero incoming!
Boost! Kapow!
Hi!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Some stronghold it was.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
So true.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, But an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense
No
right till the
distraction.
bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures.
Yeah.
It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get Ether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
It happens a bunch? That's so bizarre.
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
And she's Conrian.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right.
We're like witnessing something that
let's see
happened
if
in the
she's
past.
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
Yeah, it feels like we're witnessing something that happened in the past, but it's like overlaid with the present somehow.
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Huh? Oh. Suddenly I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Yeah, she's Conrian.
Headbutt!
So she knows who the Traveler is.
Hero incoming! Huh. Smash down! Jump! Boof! Heads up!
she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I could see them once I had held her hand.
Oh, really?
I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Oh, whoa. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Gay?
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
I want to look up that word.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
I wanted to get a screenshot of that. That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
The hilly child that ran away, I wonder if it was her. Because I feel like we're interacting with, like, someone who's from the age of Khaenri'ah, right? And she's just been like, it's like a story that's been overlaid onto this one. Like, you slotted a page into a book that doesn't belong there. There's a cave nearby.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Do you think the sage was Nicole? Possibly, yeah.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Go off, Paimon. I think I know who it is.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two.
Yeah, no shit,
It
Paimon.
wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. I'm surprised that the Traveler hasn't made the connection because she has the Conrian eyes. That something weird is happening. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? How have we not made the connection yet? She's Conrian.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a
She's
guilty
shy.
conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
Gay! Gay! Gay!
So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Sometimes her tone reminds me of Brenna
What a
Larson.
mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now.
I don't know
Let's
if
head
we'll
back
see
to the
her
Masters
again.
of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, But for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Okay, I have a theory. My theory is that they launched an attack on Natlan to lure the Traveler out, and the girl Diridith is like sort of a projection from like putting the Khaenri'ah storybook pages in with the Teyvat storybook, and it's Aether trying to show us like stuff from the days of Khaenri'ah. Like, this is a setup.
Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
This is technically my sibling's fault, so...
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
So many NPCs say this about us, and I'm like, I do not remember any of you. Of course I do.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Fair.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
As soon as possible. Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
This was gay as Aether.
How can
So
I
true.
not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for
Autism.
life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Sure, bud.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Personally, if I meet a strong fighter, I'm running in the other
But I
direction.
am
you do
still
you,
on
mate.
patrol. So please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. Let's get his ass handed to him.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
That's so funny. That we just ran up to him and just smacked him in the face. That was not sparring, that was bullying.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Paimon, stop.
Hmm?
Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's
a
like
disturbance within the
a
force.
signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern.
She's like, I don't give a
Anyway,
shit.
I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Sweet Lally, I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, The short answer is there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
That's not how that works.
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree. It's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
She's jealous.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Feel more like more Sweet Lolly ruining for waifu stuff. Yeah, they really seem to be like dead set on this pairing up the Traveler and Sweet Lolly thing. It's supposed to be funny, but Sweet Lolly is a master shaman and many of their rituals include hand-holding. This isn't something that should bother her. That is true, yeah. Do you think she's some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
I really think she's
Sounds
just
sensible. On that
overlaid
note,
from
we
Comria.
probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
I need to get my rant off my chest because I love how I'm so sad with what they're doing. Yeah, I get it. I think I'm not as bothered because I play as Lumine and it doesn't feel as icky. But yeah, I do get what you're talking about. Might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
But yeah, it is a little bit weird that Silali was that bothered by that, considering, like, as you said, their rituals involve hand-holding.
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
Okay. That
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show us.
that line specifically is overdoing it a little bit, I think.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Nope.
Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet. I don't think she's still here. Oh! She is.
Traveler, watch out!
She thinks we're monsters. Shoot, maybe Daredeth really is a... Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I'd have thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
That quick?
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Damn.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Sure, I know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
Like, they just didn't comment on us being a shit. Why did you not realize she's Conran yet? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how have you not cooked it?
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Lumine's reaction when she saw Diridith with the bat makes me think that she does know that she's probably a Hilichurl, but like isn't saying anything and is just kind of seeing how things go. I even met now 4 or 5. Yeah, like we've met a lot. No trouble at all.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Diridith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total
Oh
glutton.
my god.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
She thought she was gonna starve to death.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Nope. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the full sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world.
Okay, not to keep pausing, but this is how I feel about, like, when people say, oh, what if the world is a simulation? I'm like, even if our world is a simulation, it doesn't change my real day-to-day problems and joys and sadness. I still have the same lived experience regardless of whether it's a simulation or not. It's too high a level. It's too macro for it to really affect ordinary people. For it to really, like, make any difference to our lives. Okay, if it's a simulation, cool. But that doesn't change what's going on in my life. So this kind of reminds me of that. Of like, it doesn't matter if the starry sky is real or not, because like your life as it is in the little village and the function that it all serves is as it is, and it doesn't matter whether it's real or not because it will still serve the same purpose.
And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Yeah.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really.
It also
Is it
feeds
kind
into
of
the whole
like
storybook stuff.
How journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
It does remind me of this whole idea of potentially like Teyvat being like a storybook. And so even if the stuff that's here isn't technically, like, real, the feelings and experiences are still real, you know? Even if these people are fictional, like they were in Simulanka, if they're capable of feeling and existing and living, then it doesn't really matter if they're quote-unquote real or not. That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear
It's
about
giving
the
IDs on
savior.
the CI.
But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well,
Yeah, one day. Ugh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
face and fingers aren't
You know
blurry
what?
like NPC hands
That's
usually
pretty
are.
cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Guess we gotta try that trick again. Lady, just hold out your hand. Thank you.
Can you see them now?
It looks blurry to me. Yeah, stay back. I'll handle them. Oh, shit. Okay.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Oh, shit. I feel like I'm making so much noise. Knocking
Justice
them.
o'clock! Headbutt! Hi!
Might as well just press that. Oh, no.
Light up the blazing sun!
Are you still alive? Oh, okay.
Why me? Smash down! Yeah!
Interesting that there's a new type of this creature there.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move
Trouble.
under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the
Okay.
least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to relax and drift into a deep sleep. Soon, a vivid dream fills your mind. Is this gonna be... Oh. This is the Night Kingdom? Oh, hello. Ether and the Lord of the Night? My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Whoa. This looks like Clotar. Is that Nicole's voice? I thought it was Deirdis, but I could be wrong.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
It does sound
And-
Nicole-ish.
The birth of a savior.
That dream I just had. Oh no. Oh.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Is she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's basically eerie.
Oh, is that right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdis, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste.
Okay.
Can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdis.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
Just text me.
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika.
She's
She'll
not
be
gonna
able to
know who
find
she
us
is.
for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
I think I see something over there. Oh?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
Yeah. The stories have been
A bunch
overlaid.
of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
I think what she's seeing is not even the modern Natlan. I think she's seeing whatever, like whether she's seeing Khaenri'ah or whether she's seeing the Natlan of yesteryear or what. Although having said that, she would know who Malwika was if she was in Natlan around the time of the Cataclysm. So I think that she really is just like a Khaenri'ah in Khaenri'ah. Like obviously she's Khaenri'ah, but like I think what she's seeing around us is Khaenri'ah rather than Natlan. Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Okay,
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
Interesting.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yep.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be?
Dainsleif!
We seem so excited about that. Oh. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
She's fangirling. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Janssen! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Janssen, yes? I will remember the name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. Bro, why would you do a close-up like this and then have his clothes be so fucking blurry? They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. His model has not stood the test of time. Yeah. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
So he's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? Makes no sense. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinster King and the entire court of Khaenri'ah set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away. and the future of Khaenri'ah would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Khaenri'ah really believed in him.
Is that why Aether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as the Khaenri'ahn savior? Well, that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Khaenri'ahns afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. See, I don't think it's I think the realities are overlapping. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
Does he even sleep? I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Yan-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Makes sense?
Cinder
Pretty
City,
abandoned.
huh? That tracks.
Yeah.
Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well, then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Yan-san.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
Honestly, he probably doesn't need it.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Bro, you could just ask if I'll come with. You don't need to, like, wait for me to invite you on a date. Come on. Alright, fine, I'm coming.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
This is so funny. Teens are like, Mommy, can you come with me?
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Okay, in this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. Kaya and Lisa, sure. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Karian Courtguard captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Oh, I can just summon him, I can't actually switch to him. Oh, and then there's a cooldown. Lame!
What?
Okay, there we go. Sheesh!
Burn it down!
Headbutt! Hut!
Charge!
Hut! Ah!
Damn!
Stop
Sorry,
right
I'm
there.
just sick stopping everything to watch, like, his abilities. Oh, he said you won't get another chance.
Stronger! Start the clock!
No, I'll pull out. My
From the sky!
rotations are all over the place. Hello? Oh, he's on the
This is
cooldown.
a very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Well, yeah, this is the, given the construction of their headquarters and tactics they're using. Oh, I missed that. So it's me.
Behold the abyss.
Did I press it? Hello, there we go.
Rise with the sun!
There's more asked about Dane.
Justice o'clock! Yeah! Look out below! Maximum power! Hero incoming! Ugh!
Light of the blazing sun!
The door is opened until
Basically, he's just breaking the shields, essentially.
Coach will
Oh,
take
shit.
it from here.
Another chance. Blah.
Let's ride!
Okay, this is a wonderful challenge.
Boof!
Music's
Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Look out below! Hi! Hands where I can see! Headbutt!
too bad about the small nitro shield. I hope they never increase it.
relentless spectre that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
So, 3, Unscare the Frigid Glare, and V, Halder the Corrupt. Interesting.
Let's ride! Wrath from the
These
sky!
seem like they're quite high up in the Abyss.
Incinerate! Is
Okay.
this our...
I tried to get out the way. Didn't work.
This is infuriating! Yeah!
We've reached the end, but still no trace of your brother. So who's calling the shots here?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Iniquitous Baptist, so is this the same one that's in Tanigi Hollow? It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleth. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
He knows this person. I feel like it's foolish to say, is this Vedifenir?
But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. Yeah, what about the Loom of Fate, bestie? I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater.
You don't think he remembers the Loom of Fate? Wait, at all? We never follow up with him after Bedtime Story. That is true, yeah. So you think that the memories were erased?
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Does that mean...
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Interesting.
What? He used the Loom of Fate?
That sounded quite similar to Karina.
Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Yeah, I figured so.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleth, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
So this doesn't sound bad, but I presume it will have bad implications for Teyvat. What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just rewove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moeka and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived, as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
So, potentially, Conria is like overwriting Teyvat? Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Yeah, it's gonna gradually overwrite.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember Seeing ether in the Night Kingdom. Facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Yansan and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Night Wind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I can't see monsters at the same time as Diridith. I couldn't see the monsters that Diridith could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Diridith. If she's Khaenri'ahn, like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Khaenri'ah that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Diridith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Khaenri'ah has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. I think Dane is just being a bit too stubborn right now. There is only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Interesting he called him a man, not a creature. Absolute fools. Oh shit.
You asked for it! Controlled breathing. Why me? Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Don't I summon Dane? Hello?
Final warning! Justice will prevail!
I am finding
On my mark!
sometimes it takes me like summoning Dane like a couple of times for him to actually come to me.
Oof! Look out below!
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Diridith is the only potential lead we have. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Khaenri'ah, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Khaenri'ah could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Is he gonna get revived? Oh. Dane gets fisted, not clickbait. Oh, he's fine. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too then, Hayden. Or Harden? No, Hayden. Let's go with Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Oh, so he was his mentor.
Don't forget Daneslith. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade.
I thought he might, like, die and then somehow get revived. I don't know.
But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh shit. Alright, money saver. Didn't have to animate that shit. You just shake the screen a bit.
finally had enough. You weren't joking then, huh?
Oh, I just realized this is the same shape as the papilla, like abyss monster, like when it's like changing forms.
Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
I like how he's like, oh yeah, there's no point in us fighting, and then Dane's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like put you through all this pain, and he's like, shit, okay, maybe you were right. That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Khaenri'ah, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still,
It's like, fuck, okay.
aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down,
He's fucking
perhaps
folded.
chat a little? What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
Brutal. I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up.
Among the sinners? The power that the sinners got came from the Abyss Twin?
Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us.
And then he fucked off?
Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Khaenri'ans, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
But you're sort of, by not believing in the gods, you've still placed a non-human entity as a god to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the same shit, bro. It might not be the Archons, but it's still a god. I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Taloji, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. Interesting. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. Interesting. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly.
But he's not sorry.
But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Fair enough.
Look at me. Look at what has become of me.
Just die,
Only
mate.
by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, They have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, what would that be like? Like, it's sort of impossible for people to imagine, like, if you were still technically yourself, but you didn't really remember much about yourself or your history. So, like, do you become a different person? Do you feel like a different person? Like, it's an interesting concept, and I think it's also similar to what is happening to March and Emphorius. I guess that's just to mention. Yeah, I guess so, actually. That is a really good point. I guess with the difference of, like, this guy probably doesn't wake up thinking, I don't know who I am, I don't know who anyone else is. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I was doing. But maybe he does, I don't know.
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it.
That's really sad, actually.
Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely.
I feel like that's probably already happened.
I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
Damn, he's gone soft. No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. Don't turn your back on him. I don't trust him still. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif closes his eyes slowly. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind, gradually brought back to the forefront again. Simply recalling everything seems to be a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. As long as the loom of fate
He was
hurt what
fucking
I could not.
trapping him into supplying stuff with the Loom of Fate. The Loom of Fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right.
I knew it.
I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
Damn, I really clowned on Dainsleif when I was like, oh yeah, I think he's just being too stubborn to see like, what's really happening, and turns out he was right.
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So, the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. Will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking.
See, the thing is, I think you can look back on things with rose-colored glasses, right? You can romanticize something that you're nostalgic for, but you forget all of the negative aspects of that. and why it ended and why it cannot continue into the present, you know? You can't just get something... You can't just get a reality and a setting back. Like, everything exists in its proper place and time, and everything has its problems, its pros and cons. Like, the Kanri of your memories is always going to be incomplete.
What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
Yeah. The only thing people clearly remember is the cataclysm. It comes back as literal hell. Yeah. So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
So that's how he's survived fairly intact. Okay.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Jesus Christ. So this was your true goal. To lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Doubt. Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Meredith, are you okay? Did something happen? Cubes. What is this? Could this be the cataclysm? Is this where Meredith is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Nope. No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end.
Well,
In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
The spaceship?
That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
Oh! Wait, we give him our brother's, like, spaceship key? And then she's holding on to it when, as a hilly child in the cave. Oh man, that's sad, but that's also so clever. It's just like a constant loop, right? A memento? Wait.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah. She waits for us. If this is her future, if this is her fate... Bro! Why would you make me make a decision? Like, on the one hand, I want to break her fate. But at the same time, I don't want to make her sad and not giving her, like, a memento of us that she can cling to. Like, I want to break her fate, but also I know that there's no way that I can really break her fate in any way that's meaningful because she will still become a hilly child. No matter what, right? But also I do want to know what happens if she doesn't, because we know what happens if we give her the key. This loop happens. I want to know what happens if she doesn't end up having the key. Like, where does she end up? Was us giving her the key actually a better fate? I kind of want to know what happens if we keep the key. Whoa. Oh, that's creepy. So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. I don't know, this feels more like storybook tampering. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. You knew all of this? I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began, 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Khaenri'ah, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. It's not actually Aether's. I was starting to think this, like, the key isn't actually Aether's, it's ours, and we have, like, hours and then, like, hours from another time. So she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened into that. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Khaenri'ah was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. Wow. So the reason Khaenri'ah got fucked so hard is because Diridith brought news of, like, the sibling, but it wasn't even from that time. It was from a different time and place. And so he went, fuck it, I'm off. Choices. And then? But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. Oh, this question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Esteroth? Twin Grass is doing twice flew at the start of the game. Oh, yeah, and when you have like the We Will Be Reunited teaser where you've got like Lumine, like who is the Abyss twin in that, like running through Khaenri'ah and all of this. That probably happened like after, like because they went away and they came back and then everything was destroyed. Gyarados succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Khaenri'ah, save the entire world. But instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Khaenri'ah really been revived? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Khaenri'ah are complete. I'd always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. I wonder if he used the souls and the stories that Capitano had kept in his heart that were now in the Night Kingdom. Using an Intervat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Khaenri'ah of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. I'm so fucking correct! That superimposition is what allowed you and Gyarados to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Khaenri'ah was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. And Ash mentioned that it looks like a Torah, which is really interesting, considering like all the Kabbalah, like Tree of Life stuff. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Khaenri'ah's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Khaenri'ah can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Because of Esteroth tampering, this also happened 500 years ago. Oh, okay. So it's happening in both space-times at the same time, like, simultaneously? Why? Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Khaenri'ah, 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Khaenri'ah. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Yeah, so we're like mirror images, like we're fated to ascend to the throne of God. And our powers come from the will of the world behind us. And so in order for the Abyss Twin to have powers, they need the will of their own world behind them. Because they're not, like, attached to Devat, they're attached to Khaenri'ah. So, yeah, okay. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. Wait, why though? I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Ether, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye. We will begin anew. The end of your journey.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you!
This is just such emotional whiplash.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
It's fine. I need some time to take everything in. Why would you be called Asmodee then? Yeah, I guess so.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
I did.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option.
Secret third thing.
Namely, to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, The Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't affect
However,
her.
I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now.
We
just
this
want
is way
a
above
war.
my pay grade.
Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only
Show me
involved
2.0,
herself to
yeah.
take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
I still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
There's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
I feel like the Traveler's never been this, like,
Eon
depressed.
Sun, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time, it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. That's fucking sad, bro. Where did the hilly chill go?